Hello, this video is for the ones who are going to select Advanced Level English Literature as a subject. This is regarding your syllabus and as usual, you will be getting two papers. So I'm going to explain you how the two papers, like what are the questions will be in the two papers and how to select your dramas and your novels, right? So, in your syllabus, you are getting, like as I told you, you are getting two papers. The first paper we call as the English literature paper. To answer that paper or to face into that paper, you have to cover a specific syllabus. There you have to do poetry, short stories, novels and dramas. So in your syllabus, you are getting an anthology, poetry anthology and a short story anthology. So it's a must that you have to do that collection of poems and the collection of short stories mentioned in the syllabus. And also you have to select two novels from your syllabus. Like in your syllabus, they have mentioned several novels. From that, you have to select two novels and two dramas from your syllabus. So it is a must that you have to cover the short stories, poetry, two novels and two dramas, and it depends on time and it depends on your interest and all. If you find it like if you can manage, you can select three novels or three dramas. It depends on you, right? So uh, poetry anthology and short story anthology you can download online and you can get the printouts, or else you can buy the books outside. And the novels, I will just explain the novels. In your syllabus you have Othello by William Shakespeare and The Tempest by William Shakespeare, then The Caretaker by Harold Pinter, Swiss Buns is Dead by Arthur Fugard, and The Glass Menagerie by Tennessee Williams. And as novels, you have Life of Pi by Jan Martel and The Remains of the Day by Kazuo Ishiguro and Nectar in a Sieve by Kamala Markandeya. And also you have Julie's People by Nadine Gordimer and Tess of D'Urberville by Thomas Hardy. So it depends on your teachers, on the schools. Sometimes your schools may do two different novels, like from it depends and also it depends on your interest. If you find if you are really good in literature and if you are interested in Shakespearean ones, you can select Shakespearean dramas. So it depends on you, but however, you have to do two novels and two dramas. It is a must, right? Then the other thing, in your literature paper, you are getting all together, you have to answer 8 questions altogether. The first, it is divided into two sections: literature question, context questions and essay type questions. You will be getting 4 context questions and 4 essay type questions. The 4 context questions, like I told you, we have to do 2 novels, 2 dramas. It is because if you select one novel for your context question, you can't select the same novel for your essay type question. So that's why basically we are doing 2 novels and 2 dramas. So that is the reason. And one context question carries 8 marks. So you are supposed to write, like basically it's like you write one page, because for a context question we are getting around 15 minutes. So within 15 minutes you can make it as one page, maximum 1.5 page. And also you are writing for 8 marks. And it's like you cannot get 8 out of 8. It depends on your writing and the way you analyze and all. So it's a context. It's a kind of like from the novel, you may get a small passage from the novel and you have to find out from where it is taken, who's the speaker and all, and you have to analyze the given text, given context. So that is how you have to address the context questions. And from all the poetry in your collection, you will be getting one poem one poem means like few lines from one poem, then you have to analyze that as your context question. Short stories also same. From you do several short stories, from those you will be getting one short story, like few lines from one short story. You have to analyze that. So dramas also, from all the dramas in your collection, you are getting different extracts. So you have to find out the two dramas that you have done, the extract from the two dramas. Then you can select what drama you are going to answer for the context question, because you can keep the other drama for your essay type question. Then essay type question, which means the second part of the literature paper, there once again you are getting 4 questions. You have to answer 4 questions. One question carries 17 marks. So one from dramas, one from novels, one from short stories, and one from poetry. So this is how your literature paper is adjusted and arranged. Then it carries 100 marks. So you can approach for that. But in comparison to language paper, I find like the literature paper is quite easy, because at least you are getting poems, short stories, novels and dramas that you have done in your syllabus. So it's not something new. You have the notes with you, you have done them, you have read them, so you can easily approach to them. If you only the thing is you have to write within 3 hours. One context 15 minutes. So you have to within 1 hour, like you have to finish all 4 context questions, and within 2 hours you have to finish all 4 essay type questions. So it's depend on your speed and all. It depends on your points, the facts that you have and all. But actually, at least you have the points with you. You have done them, so you can manage. But when it comes to language paper, you are getting something new, something not like, even though you have done them, you have practiced them, it's like what you get is something different. First question is the essay question. There you are getting few topics, but among them 2 or 3 will be for essay writing. Then other topics, like there will be one topic to write a film review. You have to, like, they are giving a topic like write a review for one of the movie based on this theme, like based on nature, based on love, or like that, any theme. So you have to do a movie review. Like it can be like, if you are interested in essay, you can select the essay under the essay topics, like essay or movie review, or it will be a report writing. So you can select whatever you like, report writing, and also it can be a narrative writing, like they may give you an incident and you have to make a story. So it depends on you. If you are a good essay writer, if you find the essay topics are easy, you can do the essay. If you find the movie analysis thing or movie writing, movie report review thing easier, you can select that. Or if you do find the report writing, but remember, for reports and to review, to do the review and to do the report, you have to do those two separately and find out what are the technical part or what are the techniques you have to use. And also, especially for your creative writing, if you select the creative writing question, you should be a good creative writer, because it's kind of like persuasive thing, like your story should be very standard one, right? You can't just write a simple story, because we are writing for 30 marks. Essay question carries 30 marks, so you have to write something enough, something productive, something good, right? So that is your first question in the second paper. The second question in the second paper is summarizing. You will be getting a passage and you have to read it first time, second time, third time. You have to understand it, remember it, and then you can summarize it into your words, right? And also they are giving you a word count. Most of the time it's like 1/3 from the original passage. They will give you a word count, so you have to write according to that. Okay, so that is your summary writing. and also you are getting some MCQ questions related to the summary, so you have to write that as well, answer the MCQ questions as well. So MCQ questions, and you have to read the passage several times, and you can do the summary. Then the other thing, you are getting a passage and a poem to read and answer the questions. And the summary thing, the summary carries once again 30 marks, essay, summary altogether 60 marks. And your poem and the passage, these poems and the passages are out of the syllabus, like not in your literature syllabus. So it's like you are getting, and we call them unseen poems, unseen passages. You have to read them, and it may be not something that you have read earlier, so you have to read it, understand it, and answer the given questions. So like there is a slight possibility that you may misinterpret the unseen poem or misinterpret the passage. So you have to be a good reader, you have to read it well and understand it well and approach to the questions. And most of the time one question may carry 4 marks or 5 marks, so it depends. And you will be getting altogether 4 questions or 5 questions. You are like, normally you write like quarter page for each question, right? So you have to read it and understand it and write. And to avoid misinterpretation, what you can do is you can read more and more. You can like you are not supposed to do only the poems in your syllabus. If you have a Shakespearean poem in your syllabus, you can see some more Shakespearean poems. Some more poems belongs to Augustan era, belongs to Romantic era. So read as much as you can. And also select several novels, like different novels by Jane Austen, and novels by Dickens, or novels by Hardy, novels by different writers, Indian writers, American writers. So you can select and read them. When you read novels belong to different writers, different eras, you will be familiar with different styles of writing. So then whatever the passage that comes, you may easily understand. And even you can read newspapers. Reading newspaper editorials, it will be really good. You can improve your language. Because in the language paper, they are testing your language knowledge. Literature paper, as I told you, you have the at least the teacher given notes. Your teachers may give you notes, and you can get the help from that. You know something there. But the language paper, it's not like that. It comes with the practice, right? So you have to answer the both papers in that way, and you have to gain like more than 35 marks. You have to like, it's like if you pass, imagine you pass the literature paper, but imagine you could not score good marks for your language paper more than 35, then you will be like you have failed the subject. You have to score for both papers to get a pass mark, right? So that is how you have to score and all, and you can like then it depends on your like writing skills, and it depends on the way you analyze and all. So as I told you, it may be quite hard to score from the language paper. So as I told you, what you can do is to read more and more. Even literature paper, to score more, you can read your notes. So start reading. Normally it says like one novel you have to read at least 8 times. 8 times, or like at least 5 times if you can read a novel that you have to do in your syllabus. So then you can easily approach to the context question, and you can easily do the essay type question, and also you can improve your writing. So read more and more. English literature is not very easier, like to pass the subject will be hard, and to gain a good grade, to get an A, get a B, or get a C pass will be quite hard. So you have to work a lot, but it's not that hard. Like if you do work well, and if you approach to the subject well, it will be very interesting and it will be very useful. You can easily improve your English knowledge, writing and all. And literature, it's a very interesting subject. Like you are learning about life, you are learning about culture, you learn about people, you get familiar with the human feelings, you feel like living, you become like you understand people really well, you can be very familiar with lot of things, lot of people, lot of feelings. You gain your, like it's not like doing maths and science, you are like you can be exposed to the society, you can learn a lot. And also in literature, like we you can like you it's like you are not just reading on the surface, you are scanning the thing, you can read and you can interpret and you can analyze, you can comment, you can discuss, you can explore, you can do a lot. So get that feeling and do the subject, then you will find it really interesting and you can get a good result, good grade. So this video is for the, especially for the ones who are going to select English literature as a subject, as an A-level subject. I hope you will enjoy with the subject. So you can enjoy, you can learn further things from my other videos. Then I hope this will be useful for the ones who are going to select English as a subject. See you. Bye.